YouTube. The new insurance enrollment period is rolling out. It normally starts in September, toward the end of September. It will run all the way till December or to the first part of January of next year, maybe. They may extend it just depending on. And as you can tell, especially from where I'm at in the state of Georgia, they don't really advertise, or they call it the Obama plan. They don't really market it anymore. It seems that they cannot get rid of it. So, depending on what state you live in, because Obama passed the plan, it's a little bit, I guess, a competition to try to replace it with something better. But please don't be fooled, Americans. And I have to say Americans because my channel is not only for black people, it's also for mixed races and minorities. So some of my information is geared toward all people, especially this particular video right here. I have worked with a lot of people that have not a clue about insurance. And the part where a lot of people mess up is that they will allow a sales agent to convince them that they are purchasing a good plan. By far the worst move you could ever make, especially when it comes to your medical care. When it comes to any type of medical or health care expense, it's best that you do your research. And I know a lot of people is not going to do their own research just simply because, you know, we feel like if we can hear it from somebody else, then it must be good news, or it must be but anyway, especially women, y'all, women and children, y'all need to take advantage of some type of insurance plan. You cannot think that you are going to come to the doctor's office and convince that front desk check-in that I don't have it today, I'll have it next time. Sorry, I got knocked off because my phone rang. But as I was saying, you're not going to convince a front desk doctor's office that this is for your best interest and not theirs. It's just no way. And people will try to make it seem like that they can't get help anywhere. No, because first and foremost, the smart way. So ladies, whatever your condition may be, if it's anything doing with the reproductive system, OBGYN, obstetrics, whatever, you should be able to get some type of Medicaid if you're not working. And I'm gonna get to them working people because they're no better than the ones that don't have any, that don't have employment at all. You can go and apply online at Medicaid. A mother or, you know, there are different ways that you can go and get assistance. You also have your community health care centers that have physicians staffed that can also see about you in any situation. Your county hospitals that will normally take patients and provide them with some type of charity or financial assistance, indigent care, whatever. And so you have to consider the source. You have to consider that when you are looking at your health, you have to think about you. You have to think about, do I care if my health is good? Do I care if I get the best treatment? Do I care enough to allow somebody to work on my body, to prescribe me medication, more so than I care about doing what's right to stay healthy, to stay away from the hospital and away from the doctor's office as much as possible. Now, granted, a lot of that cannot be avoided, but you can control a lot of the things that happens when it comes to trying to seek medical attention. So the new enrollment period is coming out. So I really need you to research and find out what plan will fit you. Now, if I'm going to do another video, but I'm going to do it in parts, because as you know, with healthcare, it's so packed. So I do have to introduce it first, just to allow you to, give you that information to know that the enrollment period is coming up. People that are not employed, you can seek some type of government assistance. You can seek WellCare Medicare. You can seek WellCare Medicaid. And if you have if you have a small job, you may not have a huge income. And I'm not even gonna say that a small income would pay for some of these monthly premiums that they're offering for healthcare, because it just can't. If y'all have any state plans, a lot of times people's state plans are Blue Cross Blue Shield. Some of them you can only use in that state. Now, state plans is only for that state, y'all, through the marketplace. So if you purchase a plan and you're like, okay, I purchased Georgia's Peach State and Better plan, just know that everybody may not take it. And if they do take it, it does not necessarily mean that they will pay. Terms and conditions with insurance companies reimbursing claims. You just cannot go to the doctor just because somebody sends you an insurance card in the mail and you assume, okay, I'm insured, so I'm going to go and get my teeth fixed. I'm finna go and get my vision checked. I'm finna go and get an MRI, and my knee is hurting, so I need to, you cannot do all those things, because your plan may not even cover that. Especially if you paying the minimum of $75, I don't know what people pay for premiums a month, but if you pay a small minimum amount, you ain't finna get all that big plethora of services for that. And also, you're gonna have to identify certain information on your card, because nowadays they're getting to the point where, because people don't research and you don't read anyway, and we can sell you on whatever, we ain't even gonna send you nothing in the mail. We just gonna sell it to you over the phone, because that's how slow a lot of people are. That we can, as a salesperson, I can convince them this is the best rate. And it ain't just, when you a salesperson, salespeople come in many different colors, shapes, and sizes. So just because you run a preacher on Sunday and he's a salesperson on the weekday, that don't mean you can trust that he's a good salesperson. Because he will sell you a flop, especially if he is trained to sell insurance by the capacity. If he has a quota that he has to meet, do you think he's going to dissect what that plan is about, but he's going to tell you what you want to hear because he know he's going to get some kind of commission off of your sale? Okay? So you can't believe everything you hear. And nowadays, people don't even ask for paperwork. Y'all, will I be able to go to the doctor? Pretty much, that's pretty much all that you're asking. You don't ask for any terms. You don't ask the questions that need to be asked. That's because a lot of people don't know what to ask. That's a glare, y'all. Sorry. A lot of people don't know what to ask. So you find yourself getting bills in the mail, $400, $500, $600, $700, $800, and then you want to call and try to dispute it, talking about I had insurance. No, you didn't. You had something that they sold you. And on your insurance card, a lot of times those insurance cards that this new administration is coming out with and having y'all to sign to believe this is regular insurance, it's not even insurance at all. On the card it says this is not an insurance card, this is a discount card. So you don't read, and you assume that people understand, because what difference does it make? They out here trying to make a profit, and here I am sick, and I'm trying to seek help. Baby, I'm sorry, and I have to say this as a black race, we've been seeking help all our lives. We have been seeking help to the point where low income, anything that's low income, they make it seem like, you know, we had to change the standards for a different race because we ain't paying them enough money for them to have or afford any of the benefits of a luxurious lifestyle. So if you're not living a luxurious lifestyle and you living over here in a 2-bedroom apartment and you got all utilities included, then yes, we do seek help. Everybody needs some form of help, because you know, it's like they want to push their agenda, but when it backfires, then you want to find another way to make it seem like that we are not able to stand up or accomplish these particular goals, or we're not able to fit in with the lifestyle that they have created for themselves, because they has kept us from receiving what we deserve. So therefore, it has to become a certain point in time in life where you say, I have to make it happen for me. That's just what it is. I cannot sit around and appreciate what the government is offering me, because the government ain't offering you shit. The government is giving you little crumbs and you snatching it up like it's a huge favor, when I don't know, when a large percentage of this land belonged to your ancestors anyway, you know. And that's a whole nother different story. So please understand that insurance is coming out soon. And just to sit around and say, I'm going to go to the emergency room if I get sick, or I'm going to go over here and convince these people that I can set up a payment plan to see the doctor, that's running out, y'all. That's running out. You have to do your research. Consider your age. Consider, and I hate to say this nowadays, you shouldn't have to consider your race. But when you consider your age, you got to consider the color of your skin nowadays. And you have to research, what do plans offer? What can I get with a certain plan? So if you're getting a phone call from someone who states that they are with some insurance, affordable health care, don't purchase that plan. What you can do is you can give me your website and let me see what type of plans you offer. That's what you can do first and foremost. And you can go and ask someone who knows about insurance whether or not it's a good plan, but not just to be duped to go with the plan that they think is better, but it's just for you to weigh your options and see what is the pattern of lies that these people are telling you, so it can make you smarter. All right, people. So I just want to put that out there, because I think it's very important about insurance, and I don't think anybody needs to go without it. And I think you need to research before you start believing that you can pick up the phone and just purchase an insurance plan and you're going to get the value for your buck, because you're not. You're not going to get the services. You're not going to get the quality of care. You're not going to get half of those things that they're convincing you. And when you get an insurance card, it says on it, this is a discount card. Duped. Know when you're getting duped. All right, y'all. I'll be back with another part to this insurance the closer it gets. I'll be doing these in, little sporadic segments, just so to keep everybody updated in case they have any questions. Because I can go really deep about insurance, but I just want you guys to just kind of get a piece of, let me start opening up my eyes and thinking about what I have to look at when I want insurance, okay? Especially for your children. All right, y'all. This is simply me, and I will be back soon.